Are Charlie and Harrigan coming back?
This is KLIF 1190, where you're hearing things. Where you're hearing things.
15 minutes before 8, and CB, we do have the young squirt on the magic scope. We picked him up on the closed-circuit television. He's coming through the doors of the Charlie and Harrigan concourse, fighting his way through the crowd, and will probably be here in 2 or 3...
Is that the guy up there?
Oh,
That's him on the scope right up there.
be quiet.
His name's Twerp, I know him.
Ooh, you come on like a dream, peaches and cream, lips like strawberry wine. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine. You're all ribbons and curls, oh, what a girl, eyes that twinkle and shine. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine. You're my baby, you're my pet. We fell in love on the night we met. You touching my hand, my heart went pop. And ooh, when we kissed, we could not stop. You walked out of my dreams, into my arms. Now you're my angel divine. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine. You're 16. You're beautiful and you're mine. You're 16. You're beautiful and you're mine. Oh, well, you're my baby. You're my pet. We fell in love on the night we met. You touched my hand. My heart went pop. And ooh, when we kissed, we could not stop. You walked out of my dreams, into my arms. Now you're my angel divine. You're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine. Well, you're 16, you're beautiful, and you're mine.
Oh, yeah, you're 16. Johnny Burnett, as I recall, is the one that did that. And it's reunion time here at the KLIF Charlie and Harrigan concourse at 12 minutes before 8 o'clock on a Friday morning, the 28th. Good morning. It's the telescoping of an entire decade in one day. And it may be a decade that should have been telescoped long ago. We don't know, but the young squirt is on his way, and he'll be here momentarily, a grown-up young man now on his way, and we're looking forward to reuniting with a dear friend.
I can see on the scope now, Irv, he's talking to the crowd out there at the gate.
Uh-huh.
So I'm sure he's signing autographs with meeting all the well-wishers and the hangers-on.
A lot of people out there this morning.
Would you believe? Look at the groupies.
Tropic
standing
of
out there.
Cancer. The U.S. Customs Bureau barred it. Tropic of Cancer. Readers found it shocking. Tropic of Cancer. Now, for anyone over 17, it's a movie. Tropic of Cancer. Based on the highly controversial bestseller by Henry Miller, a Paramount picture in color. Tropic of Cancer. Now showing at United Artists Granada Theater.
I just noticed he is coming down the corridor now, and right now he's coming down here. He's now in the corridor.
Let's give him a big welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's going to be really something. The young squirt, grown up and matured, and it looks like he's coming down to the door right now.
Here he comes.
Just about. Yes, and here he comes now, ladies and gentlemen.
Here he comes.
Golly, good morning, Mr. Brown, Mr. Harrigan. Boy, is it good to see you guys again.
Gee,
Boy,
it is.
It's just wonderful to be back again and be with Charlie and Harrigan on Big Cliff and Big D. Boy, I gotta tell you what
Easy.
I don't know.
He's kissing my coat. It's embarrassing.
Squirt, I can't believe that. Your voice hasn't changed a bit. That's incredible.
I'm really
isn't it?
happy to have you with us, Squirt.
Golly, Mr. Brown, Mr. Harrigan, can I tell
Graduate student at SMU.
Wash the windows or anything like that?
Just coming along.
Coming
the
along
world.
here, he's still wearing his Camp Tawakati T-shirt. Now, wait a minute. What is that? That's,
Look it on the little briefcase there.
And sure, I got like Tawakani on here, and it says, and you notice right here, I got a whole selection of KLIF DJ trading stamps. Right across. The briefcase.
That's
see?
what that is. Yes, those little pictures around there. I didn't know what they were. I thought
And a top 40 sheet, the
Top
original
40
top
sheet.
40 sheet with Russ Knight, the weird beard.
And there's Jay Lawrence's picture right there in the middle of it. Isn't
Jimmy
that cute?
Rabbit, Art
Jimmy
Nelson.
Rabbit is there. Art Nelson.
Got 'em
Sitting
all.
twixt the turntables, it would appear.
That's right.
Squirt, it is really a pleasure to have. What is that, the little button on this shirt there? Is that
Hmm?
the little button on your shirt?
Oh, this pin?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Let me look at
It's a little
that.
campaign button. It says...
Red, white, and blue. What does it say?
It says, I am an American. I support Bruce Alger.
Bruce Alger?
That's good.
Squirt, you haven't progressed an hour since we left.
In life, the little things are so often the big things. A wave, a smile, a kiss, a touch. These things announce and symbolize and preserve the bigger realities. So it is with Accent. Accent wakes up the flavor nature puts in food. Accent, a natural food product, doesn't put the flavor there. It brings out the flavor you were counting on. Accent makes just about every plain and fancy dish you prepare taste better. Accent's no big deal, but it would appear to be a mighty big, small deal. When you add the Accent, you know you're doing everything possible to make that dish the best possible.
A little accent, like a little love, surely helps.
I just thought you'd never get in with a...
And right here it says, I spent 24 hours
Yeah?
with KLIF at the Yellow Belly Drag Strip.
Yeah.
Wonderful
Look
memories,
at that.
Squirt. You haven't progressed an inch, though. You really haven't. Nothing has
Look at the
changed.
Summer Spectacular ticket stub here in the bottom of the attaché case. The Summer Spectacular.
Don't even think he's wiped his nose since 1961.
Squirt's a graduate student.
I just wanted to be like you, remember?
Hey, it was like old days, wasn't it, when you came in this morning and you saw the...
golly, it was,
Saw the
boy.
lights on in the big concourse and
Ah,
the
here we
statues
go.
all shined up like they used to be?
yeah,
The
boy.
purple and white mobile unit parked out in front?
Boy, it really makes your heart feel good,
Just
Shirley.
like the good old days, huh?
Came through all those people out
Son of a...
there.
Hey, the crowd's out there stopping you at the door, at the
There were a lot
stage
of-
door,
I assume they were our fans out there. And we'll
begging for your
probably-
autograph.
We'll go out and we'll sign some autographs.
Sure,
sometime.
just like
Well,
the...
they weren't really fans out there,
Just
Charlie
like
and Harrigan. They weren't fans out
They
there.
weren't fans.
No, there's a big crowd out
Well, there
there.
are at least 200 people out
Oh,
there
there's
right
some
now.
people from the finance companies and a couple of the three people from the phone company is there.
Phone
And-
company?
Yeah, and quite a few collection agencies.
Probably wanting to buy time on our program this morning.
No, they just heard that all the KLIF DJs were coming back one day, and they're waiting for Stan Richards.
Why don't you plan to enjoy lunch today at the Zyder Z Seafood Restaurant? Choose from 11, yes, 11 luncheon features served till 3 p.m. All kinds of seafood specials to please you at prices you can afford. So treat yourself to one of the 11 luncheon features served today and every day at the Zyder Z Seafood Restaurant. Let's go today. It's the lunchtime place to be.
KLIF 1190.
Big Cliff.
Mama said there'll be days like this, there'll be days like this. Mama said, Mama said, Mama said, Mama said there'll be days like this, there'll be days
does that thing go? That's when.
CQ is CQ. KLIF calling Radio Bulgaria. CQ is CQ.
That's the station RS Radio Bulgaria, 9.700 megacycles.
Cliff News in constant contact with all foreign radio.
KLIF News at 8 a.m.
71 degrees at Dallas Love Field, 73 downtown. Charlie and Harrigan, you guys remember this. It was back in 1967 that I sat in these two chairs and told the KLIF world that if they were looking for the nation's most smog-free city, they could do no better than Fort Worth. The National Center for Air Pollution in Washington said that then, too, but they're not saying it now. If you have to make a decision between Fort Worth and Dallas as a place to live, then Fort Worth is not as bad. But then again, Fort Worth is not Dallas either. It's a 5-year-old boy, the 72nd victim of that San Antonio diphtheria epidemic. He's the 42nd case this month, and doctors are still trying to get it stopped. To add to the problem, San Antonio has reported its first case of paralytic polio since 1968. It's bad there for sure. A salad is a salad is a salad unless it doesn't have lettuce in it. A lot of people are eating sliced tomatoes these days. As that Salinas Valley, California picker strike continues, a fella named Cesar Chavez is trying to get the growers there to recognize his union and not the Teamsters. 75% of the lettuce crop there isn't going anywhere, and that means you may be paying 60 cents for a head of lettuce soon if you can find one. Oh, well, there's still cottage cheese. Governor Preston Smith got his ear bent a lot yesterday as he heard complaints of just about everything from Mexican-American leaders in San Antonio, El Paso, and the lower Rio Grande Valley. Today, it's off to San Antonio and more of the same. I guess I'd better tell you it's election year, and a lot of talk from a lot of people can't hurt a bit. Meetings scheduled in Dallas and Houston next week to explain to school officials just how they will go about spending their share of the nearly $9 million in Uncle Sam's money. The tax dollars will be used to help ease the transition to desegregated schools. Cliffland weather, fair skies through tomorrow, except for some high cloudiness in the afternoons. Look for a high of about 92 today and tomorrow, and a low tonight of 68. Current Dallas Love Field temperature 71 degrees. At KLIF downtown 73. Richard Mock reporting, KLIF News.
Where have all the days gone? Suddenly it's time for school again.
Are they ready for the day that school begins? Are they ready with their rulers, pads, and pens? Are they ready for their first big day in school? If they aren't, well, you know what to do. Master Charge can get them back to school. Master Charge can get them back to school.
First National Bank in Dallas has Master Charge, all you really need. Master Charge, the school supplier from First National Bank in Dallas.
Are they ready for the first big day in class? With brand new shoes and coats and pants, or a pretty new ribbon, or a baseball bat, and all that stuff that makes them cool. Master Charge can get them back to school.
Master Charge from First National Bank in Dallas, the school supplier.
Headlining this hour's top stories, Vice President Agnew says the United States will continue to supply military aid to Cambodia. The 52nd National Convention of the American Legion opens in Portland, Oregon today. Authorities have gone to unprecedented lengths to deal with anti-war demonstrators. The Senate expected to vote about noon today on a proposal that would limit defense spending to $66 billion. Richard Mock, KLIF Fun Day News.
Along the high road came a marching soldier. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You see, he had been to the wars, and now he was on his way home. But pretty soon, he met an old woman. She was really a witch. She stopped him and said,
Charlie and Harrigan each morning.
Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you.
Master Charge can get them back to school.
Master Charge from First National Bank in Dallas, the school supplier.
Headlining this hour's top stories, Vice President Agnew says the United States will continue to supply military aid to Cambodia. The 52nd National Convention of the American Legion opens in Portland, Oregon today. Authorities have gone to unprecedented lengths to deal with anti-war demonstrators. The Senate expected to vote about noon today on a proposal that would limit defense spending to $66 billion. Richard Mark, KLIF Fun Day News.
Along the high road came a marching soldier. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. You see, he had been to the wars, and now he was on his way home. But pretty soon, he met an old woman. She was really a witch. She stopped him and said,
Charlie and Harrigan each morning. Hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou. I'm so in love with you. I do, Mary Lou. We never part. So hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart. You passed me by one sunny day, flashed those big brown eyes my way, and ooh, I wanted you forevermore. Now I'm not one that gets around, swear my feet stuck to the ground, and though I never did meet you before, I said hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou, I'm so in love with you. I knew, Mary Lou, we never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. I saw your lips, I heard your voice. Believe me, I just had no choice. Wild horses couldn't make me stay away. I thought about a moonlit night, arms around you good and tight. That's all I had to see for me to say. Hey, hey, hello, Mary Lou. Goodbye, heart, sweet Mary Lou. I'm so in love with you. I knew, Mary Lou, we never part, so hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. So hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart. Yes, hello, Mary Lou, goodbye, heart.
Hello, Mary Lou. Yeah, that's your favorite right there, Mary Lou, wherever you are today. That's Ricky Nelson, and this is Charlie Brown with Irving Harrigan, and we're in the Concourse Studios at 8 minutes after 8 o'clock.
And we're expecting, by the way, a report from Herman Wurlitzer, who is out in... we may be able to raise him right now. I don't know if he...
I think they say on the prowl, don't they, when they're out?
Is that what they say in the journalistic chalice?
No, in the locker room, they say.
Red Adair puts out oil well fires.
So when we go in there, we work as a team, and we can make it.
How hot is it today?
Oh, it gets so hot the stand turns to glass. And you can drink all of the water in the world and it won't help you. Can I tell you about drinking beer? It was used.
Red cools off with cold Burl beer. Try Red Adair's cool kit. A couple of 6-packs of good Burl beer.
And you better know it tastes good when you're out there.
Look for Red Adair's cool kit featured at stores now. When you've made it, make it Burl.
Is there any way we can get him on? Can we just, throw the thing from here? Does he have to do it?
I just,
I
could
throw it over here on the wall. I could throw the big switch to the wall. That turns the lights on. Is there any way we can get Herman on the air?
Claude, just sit down, please, and...
Why don't I just sit down over here?
Fold your hands, okay?
I don't know how to do that.
Never mind. Let's see if we can get Herman on.
I imagine if we just opened the microphone to the mobile unit, we could probably pick him up, and we don't even have to tell him he's on. We'll
probably the best way to do it.
All right, let's try it and see what happens, all right? Let's just ease it open and see.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's on.
Charlie and Harrigan, the back of the Harrigan, for you and for me. On Cliff and Big D. Which way you go, fella? Good to be back. Hey, look out! Oh, boys. Good to be back in Big D again. Well, he's out there, and he'll no doubt give us a report very shortly.
Hopefully he will have some kind of a report. Brothers 4.
A time to be reaping, a time to be sowing. The green leaves of summer are calling me home. 'Twas so good to be young then, in the season of plenty, when the catfish were jumping as high as the sky. A time just for planting, a time just for plowing, a time to be courting a girl of your own. 'Twas so good to be young then, to be close to the earth, and to stand by your wife at the moment of birth. A time to be reaping, a time to be sowing, a time just for living, a place for to die. 'Twas so good to be young then, to be close to the earth. Now the green leaves of summer are calling me home. 'Twas so good to be young then, to be close to the earth. Now the green leaves of summer are calling me home.
Boy, it's good to hear that. Good to hear that again. The Green Leaves of Summer from the motion picture Alamo. You remember that, by the Brothers 4 on a Charlie and Harrigan program on a Friday morning, and a pretty nice one, too. 72 degrees. And it's 13 minutes after 8 o'clock. And the weather headlines are brought to you by Skillerns, and they go like this. Fair through tomorrow, except for some afternoon cloudiness. Warm days and cool nights, a high both days in the low 90s and a low tonight of about 68. And right now, we have 72 degrees.
Whoever you are, high school senior, college freshman, it's Skillerns for back to school.
Yes, there is a place where you can do all your back-to-school shopping and do it conveniently and at very little cost. Your neighborhood Skillerns drugstore. That's where it's at for back to school. Whatever you want, from ordinary paper and pencils to such high-fashion equipment as matching binder notebook ensembles, from groovy tote bags to Crayolas, from colorful paper mate pens to students' desk lamps, from Archie binders to Elmer's glue, from Betty Ann nylons and pantyhose to fashion belts. Skillerns has it, and has it in huge selections at low, low prices. So why waste time shopping around when Skillerns has it all?
Whoever you are, from your beginner, scholarship winner, it's Skillerns for back to school.
Okay, and right now we're 14 minutes after 8 o'clock in the morning, Charlie and Harrigan time, and we... Wait a minute. There's the... Good heavens, what is that? That's the emergency call from Herman Wurlitzer's mobile unit.
Of course.
The Charlie and Harrigan mobile unit, number 17. Is that... Yeah, that's it. That's important. That's booming. I I think that's the one. Yeah, that's it. That means he's got a story, so we
That's
better...
a three-trumpet call. Let's get him in. Herman Wurlitzer, if you hear me in the mobile unit, will you come in, please?
Harriet Harrigan reporting to you from the Charlie and Harrigan Purple and White Mobile Unit. And I'd like to ask something of you, Charlie and Harrigan, if I could, just a moment, please.
Yes, Herman. Yes, Herman.
I'd like to ask a favor of you, please.
Yeah.
You just come on with the story, Herman. We're ready.
Herman, roll 'em.
The lines are open and you're on.
Roll 'em, Herman.
Well, it's not exactly a news story that I have for you, Mr. Brown, Mr. Harrigan.
Well, I know it's got to be important, Herman. You gave us the three-trumpet call.
It turns out that since I've been in Dallas, it seems that they've changed the highway patterns just a small amount since I've been here before.
Well, what kind of a story is that? I know they've changed the highways. That's not a bulletin.
It seems that I'm in a slight bind, Charlie and Harrigan. I could use your aid if possible.
Look, Shorty, I don't know what you're doing over there, but you'd better hurry up.
Could you tell the loudmouth of the studio to climb up, please?
All right, I certainly will.
I'll
Herman,
pass that along for you.
What are you doing, Herman?
I'm on this beautiful new road that was heading down towards Stebbins Freeway. You'll recall where the Cabana Motel is. And I've got to this place, and they're asking for money.
You're on the toll road.
I beg your pardon?
You're on the toll road.
Say what?
Say toll road. You are on the toll road.
Toll road.
Toll.
You said it.
Well, I find myself with an unfortunate case of insufficient funds, Charlie and Harrigan.
Insufficient?
They're asking for 20 cents to get off of this thing, and I'm afraid I don't have it with me.
Well, I don't know how to get you the 20 cents unless we.
I had 2 dimes, and I spent it on gas.
Are you still burning Hancock regular?
Yes, I am.
Well, it's that lack of planning that gets you into the difficulties that you're in now.
Well, I
Herman.
wondered if you might send the young squirt out here, because if you don't, they're going to take my spare tire.
Sears has everything.
The paint sale of the year is on right now at Sears. You'll find the lowest prices of the year available on 2 great latex paints, one for your home's interior, the other for its exterior. They are both reduced $3.11 this weekend only. The interior paint that regularly sells for $7.99 a gallon is on sale for just $4.88. The exterior paint is reduced from $8.99 to $5.88. Both paints flow on smoothly and easily, cover in 1 coat, dry in half an hour, and clean up easily with soap and water. Both are top quality latex paints. Both will give a beautiful velvety smooth finish that will last for years. And they're both on sale at the lowest prices of the year during Sears pre-Labor Day paint sale. Now in progress at all Sears stores in Dallas, Fort Worth, Arlington, Irving, and Denton.
Sears has everything.
KLIF 1190.
As long as we are reliving the year 1961, in all seriousness, this was the largest selling recording of the year 1961. Them was the day.
I think it's really nice of the McClendon organization to allow us to come back and lay complete waste to the mighty 1190. Charlie and Teicher, of course, in Exodus. 21 minutes after 8 o'clock in the morning. It's a good Friday morning. Nice weather, and the whole weekend looks very, very good as far as weather is concerned. I'm Irving Harrigan. He's Charlie Brown, back together again with our entire cast and crew of years gone by. Nice to have you along, too.
So they're playing our song.
Now you can cash your payroll and personal checks at all A&A liquor stores. As an extra customer convenience, A&A has arranged for the telecheck cashing service at all stores. You'll need a telecheck identification card, but that's no problem because you can get one free from any A&A store. With telecheck authorization, your checks will be cashed quickly and without questions or embarrassment. So if you need a check cashed, come in and see them. And in case you haven't heard, they have all the famous brands and plenty of ice-cold beer, as well as picnic supplies and snacks. A&A Liquor Stores, Dallas' largest and finest chain of package stores.
Oh, I was just looking at this little piece of a souvenir from the past.
Oh, is that? What is that?
That's a coffee cup that says Ken Tiger Knox on the side. Do you see that?
Is this a Charlie and Harrigan show?
Huh?
I said, is this a Charlie and Harrigan show, or is this still the art theater?
No, it's the Charlie and Harrigan show this
It's the
morning.
Charlie and Harrigan Concourse Theater, of course.
Well, all right. This is the right place, then.
What do you mean the right place?
Why, they sent me over here with this press release.
Press release?
About from City Hall?
From City Hall?
From City Hall, yeah. They've finalized their plans. They're going to go through with the new City Hall and build it.
Memorial...
This is the one where they cleared all the area.
Oh,
Remember,
certainly.
We paraded by there this morning about 3:23. We went
right
past
across from Memorial Auditorium.
They're clearing that area out for the big City Hall. They've had a lot of financial problems from what I've been able to read about it.
Right.
Well, that's the trouble, you know.
Well, you have a really... You have, what, is there news?
We've been in an all-night session, and it's in the cellar, and we've really come up with the plan. We think now that we can really float this thing and get it going, and we wanted to let you boys be the first to know.
Exclusive, as it were, eh?
Very nice of you to come by. They've had a lot of trouble. I know they had several plans. They were going to build a smaller City Hall at one point because the funds weren't available for the big one.
There wasn't enough money
That's
to...
right. We're going to go... We have three different plans. And we're going to do the smaller City Hall, but it didn't hold all the facilities that we wanted to put in there.
Well, wasn't there something then about a big one, but not a complete one or something?
We're going to build a shell, is what we call it. A shell, and we're going to put the whole big building, but then we're going to finish it off on the inside.
Is that the plan?
Kind of like a Jim Walter home approach.
Yes, is that the plan?
Well, no. We come up with something better than that.
Something better than that, but you do have a final solution to the problem, do you?
We think so. We've figured a way to get a City Hall that is as big as we want it to be, and yet at low cost. It's what you call we cut a few corners and we've had to redo the architectural drawings a little bit.
Well, now the big problem has always been getting enough financing to get the materials, the construction. You never have enough money to really build one as big. You've solved that problem?
We've whipped that, yes. We're ready to go ahead right now.
And it's going to be a really big place with
It's going to be big, yeah. A little simple, but very big.
How did you get to the solution? How did you figure it out?
What we're going to do is we're going to buy 2,000 porta-cans and rip out the partitions.
Hey, do you understand this whole bad grammar thing? You know, Winston tastes good like a cigarette should versus as a cigarette should. Frankly, this proposition confuses me the way I see it. What do you want? Good grammar or good taste? Come on now. What do you want? Good grammar or good taste? Regarding the preposition, pardon our grammar, but Winston tastes good. Here it comes, like a cigarette should. Winston may not say it right, but they sure know how to make it right. Winston tastes good, watch out, like a cigarette should. Faced with a proposition like that, who cares about a little old preposition?
The KLIF 1190 in Dallas, and of course, Johnny Dark is going to be coming in soon, and a host of regulars, ladies and gentlemen, and all-stars from the past.
Jim O'Brien's coming back from 12 to 3. Let's see, Dean O'Day will be back from 3 to 6.
The Rabbit is coming in this evening.
The Rabbit, Russ Knight, the Weird Beard.
I was with the Weird Beard last night. The Weird Beard has promised to come in, and will be here very soon, soon.
Good, and Chuck Boyles will be on doing the talk show, for those of you who love hate, and then, of course, the Coyote will be on from, 2 in the morning until 6 in the morning for those of you who dig bad breath.
It's now Chevrolet savings time. The time to save on all the Novas your Chevy dealer has in stock. Some months ago, Nova's price was reduced by $159. based on manufacturer's suggested retail prices, including federal excise tax and suggested dealer new vehicle preparation charges. Destination charges, state and local taxes, and optional equipment additional. Your dealer may have some of these Novas left, but you better hurry, because with summer clearance deals, you'll save even more. Test price a Nova during Chevrolet savings time, while time is on your side.
You're mine.
Yes, it certainly is, Jimmy Velvet.
You remember the Players Club? It's about a minute before 8:30 in the morning on KLIF, and let's see, they say that, don't they? We don't even have to say that anymore.
Station break, yes.
The station break has been taken out of our hands.
Well, I don't know that Dick Mock knows that. Perhaps we should say KLIF in Dallas in the event he, misses it, just coming in from the West Coast and all. He might not throw one in, or he might, for that matter, identify the station he's working for,
Mm-hmm. That's good, too. Hey, matter of fact, come to think of it, gee whiz, it's been a long time since we've all gotten together, and I noted down there that in honor of our return, that Sam of Sam's Barbecue has made a reappearance, a guest appearance, and will be serving his barbecue all day long today. And they took his apron that had been standing in the corner since we left, and he's got it back on again.
Oh, that's I'm glad they saved that. They had told me that they were
going to use it as a picnic table, but
in a world of men and women, I was neither. I was a woman trapped in the body of a man, and there was only one escape.
George Jorgensen became Christine Jorgensen with the world's first sex change operation. But did the surgeon's knife make him a woman or a freak? The Christine Jorgensen story. First man to become a woman. In color from United Artists. Rated R. Under 17, not admitted without parent.
Second week at the Apollo Astro Capri Century Gemini Plano in East Maine.
8:30 in Dallas, and as you fight the traffic this morning, you should know these things from KLIF News. Thousands of young people gather outside a Portland, Oregon convention center, hoping to disrupt an American Legion convention there today. Police are ready, so they say. Vice President Spiro Agnew says we, the United States, will continue to supply Cambodia with military aid until Saigon freezes over if necessary. A Senate vote for noon, whether or not to put a $66 billion ceiling on defense spending. An underground group has claimed credit for that Madison, Wisconsin University bombing this week, and they say there will be more of the same unless their demands are met by October 30th. In case you forgot, schools are open, the kids are out there, and you better drive slower, please. KLIF weather after this.
Gosh, Cheryl, you're really something. No, I mean it. You're really something. I mean, you know just everything. You fixed the refrigerator.
Oh, yeah, well, I just plugged it in, you know.
Yes, but you knew right away what was wrong. I mean, you just feel figured it out.
Gladys.
No, really, Harold. And tonight, the way you perked up everything we had for supper, just suggesting I use some accent.
Yeah.
The salad, the potatoes, the sombrero steak. I mean, who would have thought that accent even works on cucumber soup? Harold, I mean, you never cease to amaze me, really. Are you married?
A little accent, like a little love, surely helps.
Accent, that amazing product that always brings out the natural lean meat goodness of beef tenderloin, rump roast, lamb chops, flank steak, beef stroganoff.
Cliffland weather fair through most of the weekend with some high cloudiness. High today 92, low tonight 68. Current Dallas Love Field temperature 71 degrees. In Fort Worth 68. At Cliffland downtown 73. This is Richard Mock for KLIF Fun Day News.
At birth, Mom and Papa call a little boy Ned. Raise him on the banks of a riverbed. A houseboat and tied to a big tall tree. A home for my papa and my mama and me. The clock strikes 3, Papa jumps to his feet. Already Mama's cooking Papa something to eat. At 1:30, Papa, he's ready to go. He jumps in his bureau, headed down the bayou. He's got fishing lines strung across the Louisiana rivers. How to catch a big fish for us to eat. He's setting traps in the swamps, catching anything he can. Try to make a living, he's a Louisiana man. Try to make a living, he's a Louisiana man. Muskrat hides hanging by the dozen. Even got
A little accent, like a little love, surely helps.
Accent, that amazing product that always brings out the natural lean meat goodness of beef tenderloin, rump roast, lamb chops, flank steak, beef stroganoff.
Cliffland weather fair through most of the weekend with some high cloudiness. High today 92, low tonight 68. Current Dallas Love Field temperature 71 degrees. In Fort Worth 68. At Cliffland downtown 73. This is Richard Mock for KLIF Fun Day News.
At birth, Mom and Papa call a little boy Ned. Raise him on the banks of a riverbed. A houseboat and tied to a big tall tree. A home for my papa and my mama and me. The clock strikes 3, Papa jumps to his feet. Already Mama's cooking Papa something to eat. At 1:30, Papa, he's ready to go. He jumps in his bureau, headed down the bayou. He's got fishing lines strung across the Louisiana rivers. How to catch a big fish for us to eat. He's setting traps in the swamps, catching anything he can. Try to make a living, he's a Louisiana man. Try to make a living, he's a Louisiana man. Muskrat hides hanging by the dozen. Even got a lady make a muskrat's cousin. Got 'em out drying in the hot, hot sun. Tomorrow Papa's gonna turn 'em into mud. They call Mama Rita and my daddy Jack. A little baby brother on the floor, that's Mac. Bryn and Lynn, all the family twins. Big brother Ed's on the bayou fishing. On the river float, Papa's great big boat. That's how my Papa goes into town. Takes every bit of a night and a day to even reach a place where the people stay. I can hardly wait until tomorrow comes around. That's the day my Papa takes the first to town. Papa promised me that I could go. Even let me see a cowboy show. I seen the cowboys and Indians for the first time then. I told my Papa I gotta go again. Papa said, son, we got lines to run. We come back again, first there's work to be done. He's got fishing lines strung across the Louisiana River. Gotta catch a big fish for us to eat. He's setting traps in the swamps, catching anything he can. Gotta gotta make a living, he's a Louisiana.
Rusty and Doug got to make a living, the Louisiana men. That's what they are. Charlie and Harrigan back on the air again on KLIF and Big D at 25 before 9 o'clock.
Been a real kick to have some of our friends come in. As you know, Herman is out there somewhere on the Dallas North Toll Road waiting for the young squirt to bring him 20 cents to get him off the toll road. And we've now learned that the new City Hall is going ahead. That's good, and we'll probably be hearing... You know who hasn't come by yet this morning?
Who hasn't come by yet?
We haven't even seen Blinky the cop. Remember the cop that used to work the beat down there?
Blinky the cop. He was the guy that invented cripplers. Do you remember cripplers?
Yes.
The aid in helping the police. I wonder how if everybody recalls that was a...
Cripplers, as you may recall, were the way to apprehend criminals so they couldn't
That's
get away.
right.
It
They couldn't move or they couldn't run.
Couldn't do anything. It totally immobilized. It hobbled them is what it did. Cripplers were a very, very tight pair of stretch socks, which he used as a substitute for handcuffs.
Pulled them right up over their shoes and all, and it cut off circulation to their legs, and they naturally couldn't move.
He was the only policeman on the Dallas Police Force, as we recalled him, who they would not issue even a gun.
That's right.
The only thing he had as a weapon was a little piece of yellow chalk he used to use a lot on tires outside.
Or he'd throw it at people.
Save, save, save.
What's the matter, buddy? Got a problem?
No, I'm telling everyone how they can save 25% at Brake Check's pre-Labor Day sale.
Sorry, I don't need brakes.
You may not, but when's the last time you had them adjusted?
Oh, mine are self-adjusting.
Lots of luck. Self-adjusting brakes need adjusting, or they'll grind right through to your drums.
You're putting me on. Besides, all I've got is just a little bitty squeal.
Well, friend, spend $12.75 and avoid a big squeal. Brake Check offers this pre-Labor Day safety special, save 25%. For only $12.75, we'll completely adjust your brakes. We'll bleed and flush your brake system, inspect the linings of all four wheels, then inspect and rotate all four tires. Regularly a $17 value, only $12.75. So if you have a little squeal in your brakes, avoid a big squeal. Visit a Brake Check center today. Hurry, folks. Brake Check has a Labor Day brake adjustment sale.
There are 14 Brake Check locations in this area. See the yellow pages. Dallas, call 521-9984. Fort Worth, 336-4451. At Brake Check, we do it right.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, doing it wrong this morning. Charlie and Harrigan with 72 degrees.
Hey, Charlie and Harrigan, how are you?
Ladies and gentlemen, Matt, the unemployed joke teller.
Big deal.
Hey, you from the Handy Andy, just knock it off over there. Mac, how are you?
Come over here, Mac.
Hey, it's good to see you.
You haven't aged a day.
What happened to the audience? Couldn't they get in through the bill collectors?
The bill collectors are outside.
Oh, the guys outside, yeah.
I heard about that. The squirt came in and said
I paid off 3 phone bills coming in.
They got you.
Well, yeah, I took care of some old friends.
Mac, you son of a gun, you look so good. You just look like you've always looked. You look happy, carefree, independent.
I'm doing real well. Things haven't changed a whole lot. You know, I'm just still, doing my thing.
You're still managing to survive without...
Are you still going over every morning, getting the unemployment check over there around the corner at the Family Welfare Center? Are you still living off the government?
Well, I'm living off the government, yeah. But I'm not getting those free checks anymore.
You're not getting free checks, but you're living off the government. What are you talking
I'm
about?
earning my way, but I'm living off the government.
You mean you've got a job and you're living off the government?
Oh, sure, I'm working for the government.
Mac, don't take this personally, but I happen to know you and know you very well.
You're a dodo, for goodness sake. What kind
There is not very much you can do for any government that can earn you a wage.
I'm gainfully employed and sustaining myself quite well at the hands of the government of the state.
That is one of the problems with the government at the present time. When an nincompoop like you can get a job that pays a living wage.
An absolute dodo, a nothing, a silly. You're just a silly.
Nothing whatsoever to contribute to society or the world, and you get a government job,
Well,
huh?
I've got myself a position that's pretty good, too, I'll tell you. I've been able to take my talents as the unemployed joke teller for all these years and apply them gainfully to work for the state.
For the state.
Yes, sir. I got a full-time job.
What kind of a job have you got?
I write all the speeches for Preston Smith.
Why see Soldier Blue? Because it tells it like it was, and still is. Josephine Levine presents Soldier Blue, starring Candice Bergen and Peter Strauss, an Avco Embassy release in Technicolor. Due to the controversial nature of Soldier Blue, no one will be admitted to the theater after the film has begun.
You're urged to see Soldier Blue from the beginning. Rated R. Not suitable for young persons. Now showing at the Majestic Theater in Dallas and the Worth in Fort Worth.
I thought I had recognized Mac's style.
Dorsey Burnett at 21 before 9.
Little one,
so far from home and so alone. I'm just like you. I'm lonely too. The road of life is a long, long road. When you walk alone, then I found you, and I found a love I've never known, love I've never known. Hey, little one, don't go away. Tell me you'll stay. Tell me you'll stay. Tell me you'll stay.
Gee, I wish I could stay, Dorsey, but we've just got 19 minutes remaining of a Charlie and Harrigan program.
Tell me you'll stay.
Then, by golly, it's back to the break shop.
Yeah. It has been fun, though. I'll tell you, it really has been a fun morning.
Well, is that worth a dime or isn't it?
Are we getting paid for doing this?
Who gets the dime?
Montgomery Ward, you like our style.
You can tell by the color of the tags just how big the bargains are at Montgomery Ward. It's Ward's fantastic tag sale, Saturday, one day only, where the yellow tags save you 10 to 20%, the orange tags up to 30%, and the red tags up to a whopping 50%. Examples, yellow tag bargain, a regular $229.95 sofa for just $189. Orange tag bargain, a regular $69.95 recliner chair for $49.88. Red tag bargain, your choice of a regular $79.98 mattress or box spring for just $49.88. These are special buys, floor samples, demonstrators, and other clearance merchandise. All priced to sell Saturday at Montgomery Ward. But hurry, quantities are limited.
Montgomery Ward, you like our style.
That was Johnny Dark, wasn't it, on there in that commercial?
Seems to me like it was.
He's going to be on at 9 o'clock this morning, and, of course, all the KLIF DJs are coming back, and it's going to be a big reunion all day long today. We now it's 17 minutes before 9 o'clock, and our morning has just gone by quickly, just quickly. We may have to come back and do this again sometime. Maybe in the fall of 84, maybe we could.
This how you get the Sesame Street.
And now, Non-Educational Radio presents Sizzle Me Street, the program that teaches you to be smart. On today's program, Tim and Bubba will try to hang up a princess phone.
Rubber Ducky is taken to surgery after diving into the Martini Monster's bathtub and hitting his head on an
A
olive.
very large boy will lay a very large egg.
And the kindly old candy man sticks 2 cherry sours in his eyes to win the Ed McMahon look-alike contest.
But first,
there's a free car wash for you Saturday, August 29th at the new United Car Wash, Skillman and Abrams. Free balloons, lollipops, and kites for the kids. Plus, a free wash that'll leave your car really clean. Also to be given away are 25 certificates worth $200 each on any new 1970 Pontiac from Dallas R.O. Emmons Pontiac. It's all for you, and it's all free. From 8 a.m. till 6 p.m. at the grand opening Saturday of the new United Car Wash at Skillman and Abrams. It's for one day only, so don't miss it.
Let's join Bernie and the Martini Monster at the local pub.
Now, Bernie, I may be a bum today, but I used to be a big sports figure. Yeah, I didn't know that. Yeah, years ago in Indianapolis, I used to race midgets. Did you win very often? Oh, well, all the time. They can't run very fast with those little short legs.
Be listening again next time for Sesame Street. And remember, if the federal government is willing to spend millions of dollars for a TV show to educate your children, the least you can do is spend a few minutes trying to keep up.
KLIF 1190, where your hearing swings. The music sings on KLIF 1190. Big Cliff.
To think that Bill Meeks has lived in luxury on that.
I couldn't sleep at all last night. Just thinking of you. Baby, things weren't right. When I was tossing and tossing and turning all night. I kicked the blankets on the floor, turned my pillow upside down. I never did before, because I was tossing and turning and tossing and turning all night. Jumped out of bed, turned on the light. I pulled down the shade, went to the kitchen for a bite. Rolled up the shade, turned off the light. I jumped back into bed, it was the middle of the night. The clock downstairs was striking 4. Couldn't get you off my mind. I heard the milkman at the door, 'cause I was tossing and turning and tossing and turning all night. Jumped out of bed, turned on the light. I pulled down the shade, went to the kitchen for a bite. Rolled up the shade, turned off the light. I jumped back into bed, it was the middle of the night. The clock downstairs was striking 4. I couldn't get you off my mind. I heard the milkman at the door, 'cause I was tossing and turning.
Oh, well, there it goes again, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what a shame. The magic cannon. It's off. It's off. We killed it.
We've evidently upset the cannon this morning.
The magic cannon, of course, is the Charlie and Harrigan emplacement, which is actually triggered to go off at anything that is totally unpalatable to the ear. And it just couldn't accept that. And so consequently, I would like to take just a moment to say that I've...
Harry Belafonte is Alexander Levine. He is something.
I'm an angel and you won't believe that. I don't need angels in my life.
Zero Mostel. Harry Belafonte. The Angel Levine. From United Artists. Rated GP. All ages. Parental guidance.
I'm an angel and you better believe it, because I'm the only one you're ever going to get.
If he's an angel, imagine what God is like.
It's now showing at the Capri, King Drive-In, and Preston Royal at 12 minutes before 9. And I'm more than happy to find that the magic cannon is still firing and functioning after all these years of inactivity.
It was dusty with cobwebs, you know, when we came in here this morning, but it's obviously very, very active and very, very
Well,
good.
the thing that I'm happy about, I thought for a minute Jim Lowe had the range on the studio, was what was bothering me.
The performance star, Philip 66. The performance star, Philip 66.
The Performance Stop features the Philips 66 high-performance Trop Arctic battery. The battery that gives you up to 29% more cranking power than most original equipment batteries its size. Even if you don't need a battery right now, drive in and fill up with Philips Flight Fuel. It does everything you'd expect of a high-performance gasoline, and then some.
Performance star, Philip 66. The the format star, Phillips 66.
Hey, can I do something that'll be fun for me?
Why, certainly. Go right ahead.
Because it's with a good friend who has stayed with me when I was here at KLIF and even over at my current home base across the street over at KVIL. This guy is one of a dear friend and has been with us all along. And that's Andy Stasio at Shakey's Pizza Parlor.
Oh, I love Andy Stasio. Hey, his son is still... is he still associated with it?
I don't know.
Very honestly, many years ago, and I haven't been in Dallas in many years, but 4 or 5 years ago, I guess 4 years ago, I went in and enjoyed the family entertainment with he and his son. Very honestly, used to literally bake up the pizzas over there.
I didn't know that.
Truly,
How
yes.
about that? Well, at any rate, I'm talking for Andy Stasio on 2 stations of the same morning this morning. I'm doing it over there and I'm doing it here, and I mean it on both because, boy, that is some kind of operation, and he's some kind of guy. Of course, we know that. We know that going in. Anyway, Shakey's Pizza Parlor and Ye Public House, I've talked about them for years, boy, and it's kind of been a nice association, and I think I'm beginning to get heartburn after all this time for breakfast. But at any rate, the point is that this is the place for the family entertainment, and they have a slogan that really means it, too. They say we serve fun at Shakey's, also pizza, and it's a combination that's very good because the fun almost comes first and the pizza almost comes secondary, and yet neither would be the same without the other. So it's a happy combination. They know how to put it together. Andy Stasio and the people at Shakey's Pizza Parlor with 6 locations around the city. They're all over the place, and each one of them is welcoming you at any time, be it lunch today or this evening. Bring the kids and let them romp around, okay?
KLIF Big Clip, 1190.
All right, now let's see. It's 9 minutes before 9 o'clock in the morning. Hey, wait a minute. Whoops. Oh, wait. Ladies and gentlemen, can you see? Can I help you?
Oh, gee whiz.
Wait a minute. Can I help you? Are you all right?
Oh, for crying out loud. I believe I split my britches there, didn't I?
Ladies and gentlemen.
Coming in. Look at that, and I just bought them.
It's Blinky the Cop. Blinky the
Good
Cop.
morning, Miss Brown, Mr. Harrigan.
One of
Good
Dallas'
morning.
finest. It's really good to see you again, Blinky.
You did split. You put a little rip in the pants there.
You did that.
That's got these, too, at the Navy store.
That's a shame. That's their...
Well, I just wanted to come in and on behalf of Dallas' finest and welcome y'all back to the Big D.
Hey, listen, since last we talked, lots of things have been happening at the police department, haven't they? Boy,
Hey, I got a new boss over there.
I beg your pardon?
I got a new boss over there.
Chief Dyson.
I got a new boss, yeah.
Yes, I'm told he's quite a good
Oh,
man.
he's a fun guy.
I beg your pardon?
Oh, he's a fun guy. You'd have fun with that chief. That's a good chief. We like that chief.
The men seem to like him, do they?
Guys seem like him.
He's made a lot of changes over there.
Well, yeah, he got rid of some of the people, yeah.
Uh-huh.
But just the people that you couldn't have fun with, you know? People you can have fun with on there now.
Well, that's really
Got
good.
rid of some of them old guys you couldn't have no fun with.
What changes have affected you that he's put in? Anything?
Well,
special?
I tell you one of the best things he ever done. He let you take home your vehicle now.
They are doing that.
Take home your vehicle.
They're letting you take the cruisers, the police cruisers.
Or in my case, your 3-wheeler, your sickle.
You get to take 3-wheel sickle home at
You're
night?
talking about something you cut wheat with? Or?
No. He's talking
yeah.
his
You want to.
His motorcycle.
I'll drive it through the week. Yeah, for a motorcycle, I take it home all the time now. It cuts down, and it's got a lot of good advantages.
Well, what do you do with a motorcycle?
Well, it does a lot of good things. For one thing, it cuts down on crime in the neighborhood. Ain't nobody stripped my hubcap since I started bringing it home.
Well, that's an improvement right
That
there.
is a step in the right direction,
A
too.
couple of neighbors, but nobody at my house.
Uh-huh. They got the people next door, did they?
But I'll tell you something else. You get to use it your own self, you know.
What?
You just drive around and...
Well, what do you do with a 3-wheel
Well, you go out
motorcycle at
and-
night? Is there a little conspicuous?
Go out and park it and collect tolls sometimes. I don't know.
Do you go out on the toll road and make a little
No,
money?
any road. You just go out and collect tolls.
Uh-huh.
And then again, I think the best thing I've done with it, I get in free at the theater with it. That's
KLIF 1190, where you ain't heard nothing yet.
Well, that's, we all...
Oh, wait a minute. 1961. Of course.
Moon, blue moon. Dip-de-dip-de-dip, moon, 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 blue moon. Dip-de-dip-de-dip, moon, 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 blue moon. Dip-de-dip-de-dip, bomb, 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 dang, dang, dang.
I can't get it.
You might want to try that again. I think we've just wounded it. That got it. See, that got it. There's little X's in the eyes there.
Eagle Lincoln Mercury. Once again, Eagle dares.
Once again, Eagle Lincoln Mercury dares to show why they're number one. Yes, Eagle Lincoln Mercury dares to break the record. At this time of the year, there's only one way to go, to the dealer with the right price. And the right price is the lowest price, like you'll find at Eagle Lincoln Mercury. Cougar has proven itself to be a great car to drive, a great car to be proud of. Eagle Lincoln Mercury has air-conditioned Cougars for $29.90. Then there's Marquis, the most luxurious medium-priced car for $19.70 from Lincoln Mercury. It has the most dramatic styling since the Continental Mark III. And Eagle has this great car, air-conditioned and loaded, for just $37.99. You can't beat them. And they're available now because Eagle dares to break the record and to set the record straight. Eagle will not lose a customer because of price. Eagle Lincoln Mercury, 6116 Lemon Avenue in Dallas.
5 minutes before 9 o'clock, Charlie and Harrigan
we got
time.
a lot of things. We got this...
We're talking with Blinky the cop. He's the...
This public relay, this advertising agency.
One of Dallas... I beg your pardon?
Advertising agency now doing all our stuff for us.
Oh, that's right. The police department has hired...
No, they just give us a good image. And
they've hired an advertising agency
changing the image of the police department.
Improve the image of the police department and make it more acceptable in the public eye. And I think that's a good move. What have they done?
We don't put it out to the public at all.
What have they...
He doesn't mean that you fooled it.
What have they done for you?
Well, they've done a lot of things for us. They give us little buttons to wear around. We got little funny stickers we put up in the pay phones.
What do they really do? Are they trying to come up with, do you come up with commercials or slogans or what?
We got a slogan. I think it's a good slogan. They brainstorm that slogan.
Is it like support your local police or something along that line?
Well, I think it's better than that. It's a little more catchy, and it's something everybody can kind of get on. How'd they say? Run it up the flagpole.
I see.
And everybody can dig it.
I think that's how they're saying it.
The slogan is fuzz. No, that's not the slogan.
No, they wouldn't use the word fuzz. No, as a matter of fact, if you hire an agency like that and spend all that money, they're not going to even...
This is a big agency that's doing
they're not going to blow it on a word like fuzz. What is the slogan? You've got it written down there, haven't you? Let me see.
I can't find it.
What does that say?
There it is. Hold that over there.
Oh, that's a good one. Read it. I think that will really up the image.
It says, pigs is nice.
Why don't you plan to enjoy lunch today at the Zyder Z Seafood Restaurant? Choose from 11 luncheon features served till 3 p.m. All kinds of seafood specials to please you at prices you can afford. So treat yourself to one of the 11 luncheon features served today and every day at the Zyder Z Seafood Restaurant. Let's go today. It's the lunchtime place to be.
Hey, there's an idea for you. Let me tell you, friends and neighbors in Radioland, it's 3.5 minutes before 9 o'clock, and it's almost time for us to get out of here, and I may not go. Wouldn't it be... the Gordon McClendon pattern for setting a town on its ear in the old days used to be to come on and the DJ locked himself in the room and played the same record over and over. And I don't care about playing the same record, but I'd kind of like to lock myself in the studio here and just work out. Wouldn't it be fun?
Well, since they put a John in here, it'll help an awful lot. They've upgraded this place.
He's speaking, of course, of John Dark, who's coming in, ladies and gentlemen, at 9:05 this morning. However, before we get to that...
No, that's not what I was saying. What I was saying is
That's what he was saying, folks. Would you stand over there when you say those things? I'd get too close. It's back to bowling time. That's what that explosion means. 30 cents a line. Gee whiz, they're blowing their top, folks. Come on and bowl for half price anytime through Labor Day. It's back to bowling time in Dallas at Cotton Bowling Palace, Lemon Avenue at Inwood Road, and in Arlington at Great Southwest Lanes next to Six Flags. Fall leagues are forming, so you sharpen up and get acquainted during half-price days, huh? Bowl anytime through Labor Day at Cotton Bowling Palace, open 24 hours at Lemon Avenue and Inwood Road in Dallas, and at Great Southwest Lanes next to Six Flags in Arlington. That's half-price bowling, 30 cents a line. That's a 1961 price for you, man. Anytime through Labor Day at Cotton Bowling Palace, Lemon Avenue and Inwood Road in Dallas, and at Great Southwest Lanes next to Six Flags in Arlington.
Okay, the whole gang is here, ready to welcome Johnny Dark, the entire KLIF staff. How have you liked our show so far? What do you think of it, gang? Huh? Is it good? You dig it? Good. Thank you very much.
Non-committal. They wouldn't say a word.
They wouldn't say a word.
I see that they haven't replaced the equipment around here.